From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Murray now on first down. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 35 on second down, Murray. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down and goal. Murray in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10
We gonna work
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 55. Henry. 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Carr going to throw.
Give me something.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Better bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. Here's Madison running on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. These two teams all tied after 1. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's Hines, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
It's a game of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Carr to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Rolling to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
I got you. I got you. Check it back.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Huff. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Off play action. Huff. He'll take a shot for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Quarterback, don't get up. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Shotgun now from Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was covered by Jackson.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
58 to Mike.
A final shot before half from Murray, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
Hey, tight down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the slip. Watch it.
A final shot before break. Murray, he wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, folks.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
To throw his car. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
52.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
52's a Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long down.
To throw on 3rd down. Huff completes it to Samuel. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
7-yard gain. And the Jets, 1st down.
Check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Huff. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the... End zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Undercrush.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Chest.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Frazier. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On play action, now Carr. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Carr now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Carr. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Murray lets it fly for Thielen. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check, 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 check. 58 the mic, 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They will run with Grant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive the coach crazy.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Carr. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but now it'll be third down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Down. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm trying to collect.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
What down? 185. Squeeze, double.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will drop.